For quite some time, I've complained of being trapped in an inflexible psychological operation by a control freak and an ideologue. None of it really makes any sense anymore. I realized that without ever testifying to the idea that they found script, the British claim that they did without ever saying so. They acted as though they had found the script and were entitled to use it without announcing what it contained. It's so European. Rigum wrapped around the fandango was actually a script. And they claimed that, I had an impacted neuroplasm. I didn't even know that was there. The people who had hurt me, that I was to blame that they hurt other people. You see, the only reason I went digging to find them was because I began to suspect that they had hurt other people. When I thought it was just me, I learned to live with it. And they said that the more I befriended these people, the more I was to blame. Artie Lang has a book called Knots about psychological operations and flexible webs. Damned if you do and damned if you don't. They kept citing all of this make-pretend evidence that he had not brutalized me, that we had not been forced to move, that my mother hadn't cried endlessly, that my injuries have not been compounded. And it's all false. All of those things are true. But they said the only way that I could free myself is by forgiving the people who did it. Not just to me, anybody who they're concerned about. And yet they're inflexibly unforgiving and won't even allow evaluation of how I became a target. Their smokescreen works well in Pittsburgh and Tacoma. Tacoma at least, are brave and bold people. And they've studied animal behavior, and they've been through Army. Some of them are shell-shocked. But they don't have any cowards in Tacoma. They have some people who are a little bit prone to effrontery, to proving their bravery, to picking on someone if they suspect them of cowardice. And Pittsburgh always said I was assisting in a coward. So they get satisfaction of inflicting injuries on a person who was tortured. That's not sane. That's certainly not hospital work. But what it comes down to is this bizarre contraption of inflexible unforgivingness. And somehow they squeeze it into a pencil sharpener to announce their macabre ideas of Christianity. None of which really holds up. We need to have a bit more thoughtful people. Even if you gloss over this one, we need to have more thoughtful people.